What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys on my trading journal for the year of 2025. Also, on today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a trading journal that looks like this, and also a trading journal that looks like this, where you could record all the properties of your trading strategy. The first one that showed earlier is where you could just see the outcome of your trade. So if you look here, you see that these were my trade taken for the month of June. You guys know I take maximum of 3 trades a week. You can see most of the trades taken here were 3 trades a week. So if you want to get something like this, you can use this platform called Notion to get something like this. And also, if we go to the table, so this is the calendar. So if you go to the table, you will notice that these are the properties of my trading system. So you can see here on the table, these are the properties of my trading system recorded here. I record the trading strategy, the actions I take, even my chart pictures, so I could come back to review those trades and see what I did wrong and also what I could improve. You know, the essence of trading journal is to help you improve and modify your trading system and your trading plan. So that's a good deal about getting a trading journal for yourself. This journaling platform itself is free. It's free of charge. If you want to register an account with Notion, you can search them out and you're going to find them, register an account and create a free template for yourself. So I'm going to be taking you guys on how to create a free template. So from here, we're going to create a new page entirely. That's what we're going to do here, and I'm going to call this page a trading journal. So we're trying to get something similar to the previous one I showed you guys. So here, when you've created a new page, you're going to write /view to get a table. You're going to use a table. So we have gotten the table here. Then from here, the next thing we're going to do is to fill in the properties of our system we want to have. Let's start from here. Let's call this a trading. Let's call this pair, right? Let's call this pair, right? Call this pair, and we'll use select and multi-select. Then we add the next one. We can call this let's call this dates, right? Dates. Then we can use so for the type for the date, we're going to select date, so it's going to be easier. So if you come here, you select the date, you're going to see that if you come here, you select the date, it's going to show you the calendar automatically. Today's date is 21st. You're going to select that date. So let's move next to the next. Let's move to the next section. We want to add to the properties of this table. Okay, the next property that we're going to include here is the strategy. If you use multiple strategy, you can use multi-select. Then you're going to edit it. Let's edit the property. Let's say edit the property. Let's add the option. Let's say you trade supply and demand. Then you trade liquidity. Just like me, I trade supply and demand, liquidity, and chief of structure. You can add both of them. Then on a given day, let's just finish the section so we can be able to get this table all completed. Then the next thing I want to add here is what else? The outcome of the trade. You know, there are about 2 popular outcomes, which is a win and a loss. So we're going to use multi-select here because we want to edit it in a way we could select it instantly when we are recording our trade. The first option, we're going to use a win, and the next one, we're going to use a loss. Let's make the loss green. Let's make the loss green. Make this green. Then we'll make the win green, because you know when you're winning, you're on the green side. Then we'll make the loss the red, right? Then the next property we want to add to this table should be the picture of the trade. Let's put it the picture of the trade. You could use a picture here saved from your trading chart, or you could use the link by copying the link from the trading view and adding it here. We're going to get back to that later. Then the next one I want to see here is the trading lesson, the lesson from that trade, right? We got the lesson. Then the next one we want to add here again is let's say the risk to reward ratio, risk and reward, right? The risk to reward ratio. Some trades could be 1:4, some trades could be 1:5. It depends. And that was not added, right? Risk and reward, right? The properties you really want to add on this table should be based on your preference and what you love your table to look like. It should be based on your preference, right? Everyone is different, everyone trades different strategy, and everyone have a different way of learning how to trade. So it's based on you. The next one I could add here is let's say trend. We know we have two type of trends, so we're going to use the multi-select and we'll edit this. Let's edit the property. At the first option, you know we have the bullish trend and the bearish trend. We also have the ranging trend. I'm going to show you guys my own journal at the end of this video, so you guys are going to correlate it with this new template I just created. This is just to show you how to create a template for yourself. So let's go back and start to fill in everything. Let's assume we took a trade on GBP USD. Let's add the pair here. Edit properties, add options. Let's say you're a type of trader and you trade just two pairs, GBP USD and Euro USD. GBP USD and Euro USD, right? And you want to record the trade you took for a particular day. So what you're going to do after filling in these variables and also these properties on this table, you're going to come here, you select GBP USD, you move over to the next. The date is 21st today. Okay, then the strategy, let's say the strategy you use in executing that trade is liquidity. You tap liquidity, then you move over to the next. The outcome for that day was a winner, right? You move over to the next. You just copy the link from your trading view and paste it here. Anyway works. I prefer the picture though, that's the one I tend to use. Then the lesson could be, okay, it was a great setup, let's say it was a great setup, let's use that. Then the risk to reward ratio, let's say for that day you caught about 1:3, a nice one. Then the trend was, let's say, bullish, right? Okay, we're good here. Let's create a new page. You don't need to stress yourself to fill in all these variables again. Most of the properties that was selected as multi-select, you're just going to come here. Let's say the next day you took a trade on Euro USD, you're going to select Euro USD and you choose your date. Let's say we're using 22nd, right? The strategy you took for that day was supply and demand, right? You select it. Then the strategy you use, then the outcome for that day was like a loss. You select the loss, right? Then the picture, same thing I explained earlier, the risk to reward ratio, and let's say today the market was bearish. So this makes sense now. And then let's say you want to get a table, you could just see the outcome of your trade, which can make it simpler. Let's say this is a situation you want to show your friends your trade setup and how your trade played out. Then we're going to use the calendar. We're going to add the calendar to this. So now we have the table recorded here. You can see this is the table. If I keep on filling in different variables, this is going to make this video longer. This is just like a tutorial to show you guys how to create a table just like mine. Then let's select the calendar. Then if you look at the calendar, we have selected the properties already. And if you come here, the two trades that were recorded on this table is existing here on this calendar page. So the first table here shows the properties, which is this. Then the second table, calendar, shows a simple calendar that you could see the properties of what is in your journal. But we want to edit this and make it simpler. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to come here to the settings and we're going to use property visibility. So once someone like me, I just want the outcome, yeah, the pair, and I think that's okay. to be visible. Yeah, I don't want this table to be too complicated. I just need a simple thing just like this. So you can see we took a trade on GBP USD on the 21st, we won the trade. We took a trade on the 22nd, we lost the trade. Then if you proceed further and tap the screen, you're going to see all the properties of you're going to see all the properties that contain in that particular day. Let's go back to mine. So I'm going to show you guys something for clarity. I hope you guys got the tutorial on how to create a free template, because that's the main purpose of this video. Let's come back to mine. You're going to notice something. Forget everything written on this top side of the screen. This is my trading plan, and I think I'm going to make a video which will be longer to have something just like this, where the top side of the screen is going to include your trading rules and your trading plan. Then the downside of the screen is going to include the properties recorded. You can see here, this is the properties. You can see mine here. I started by recording the day of the week. I started by recording the date, the day of the week, the pair, the trend direction, the market state, the time frame in sync, market direction, the outcome, which is the winner, and the losses. Then the risk to reward ratio, the percentage gain. I didn't add this in the new template I created previously. Then we see the section. I didn't even add the section 2. So this is like another example for you guys to create yours. Probably if you use the one found on this my own to create yours, I think it will be easier, and it contains everything related to trading. Then you can see here the setup type, the entry type. I guess everyone have their entry style and their entry type. Then the setup quality, the duration of the trade. I tend to record that too. The pips gain, the confluences, all the confluences that contain in a particular day and a particular setup. This is it. You can see supply and demand, break and retest, 5-minute liquidity takeout. I tend to look out for a lot of confluences that could potentially make me take a trade and call it a high probability trade, and I record it. Then you can see here the trade lesson. I love this section because this is very important. I tend to keep accountability of myself, and I'm unbiased when it comes to the lesson. If I fucked up in a particular day, I'm going to record it here. I fucked up in a particular day. Then here I added to winners and cut losses. I don't tend to use this often. I've already updated my journal, which I'm going to be using for next year. This is my new journal for next year. I'm going to be using this for 2026. Remember, I told you guys I've stopped trading for the year, so this is my new template I'm going to be using for next year. I just copied the previous one and edited some few things. Also, overall, I edited my system. There are some certain things I don't do anymore. Like if you come to this new template, you will notice that if we check the setup type, previously I was using the 5-minute time frame for my setup type, but now you can see here the 30 minutes shift and the 30 minutes liquidity. But if we go back to the previous one, you notice I was using the 5 minutes, but currently the one I'm going to be using for next year, I'm using the 30 minutes time frame. So I'm shifting to the higher time frame. I remember saying something like this on my last video, that I'm going to be shifting to the higher time frame from next year. You can see if you come here to the last one, you can see I was using the 5-minute time frame. Now I'm shifting to the 30-minute time frame. Now I'm shifting to the 30 minutes time frame. I hope this video was helpful to someone. This is a video on how to create a trading journal for yourself in Notion, where you could display the properties of your trading system, and also a simple calendar. You could see the outcome of your trades. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I hope you subscribe and like this video. If this video was helpful, tell me on the comment section, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.